Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we're talking Catfish, the TV show. Catfish is back on MTV, so I'm excited. I love the show Catfish. It's a really good show. Surprisingly, it's been on for 11 years. I'm just really surprised after 11 years and this show being popular that people are still catfishing. But it's still a good show, so today we're going to be talking the episode called Malcolm and Missy. So before we get into it, so the episode starts off with Neve, and it's supposed to be Neve and Cameron Crawford, but this season we're not going to see much of Cammy due to her hosting X on the Beach and Are You the One. So we're gonna have special guests. I've seen a lot in the trailer. We're gonna have like other special guy like Tallulah Willis and a couple other people and stuff. So co-hosting this episode was Neve and his wife Laura. So Laura and Neve, who are married, they have like 2 to 3 kids. Really good couple. I love them. But anyway, so this episode starts, they get the email from Malcolm. So Malcolm is like 30 years old. He was in and out of jail over the last 10 years. He got in some trouble with some friends in his early years. I think he said something with burglary and stuff. And he met this girl on Snapchat called Missy while he was incarcerated. When he got out of jail, he was on probation for like 10 years, and he was on probation in Georgia, and his mother got sick and passed away in Florida, so he went to Florida, which violated his probation, but he had a good reason because he had to go see his mom and stuff, and then they charged him for violating his probation and stuff. So, but he meets this girl Missy. I think they met in 2020 on Snapchat and everything. You know, they hit it off and everything. He tried meeting up with her, but she doesn't want to video chat, talk on the phone, whatever. I guess like he sent her, like he said that she asked for money, and he said he didn't have it, and they stopped talking for so long and stuff. And after 6 months of him being back in and out of jail, he hits her up again, and she's like, "Where you been the last 6 months?" So anyway, he calls up Catfish. They go do their investigation. And when they did the investigation, they ran of course, they run the pictures. Missy apparently sent him a picture of another girl named Kayla Ree. And he had asked Missy for new pictures, and she sent him new pictures and a picture of her friend, and I think that was like a test to see if like he'll say is the friend cute or something like that. And when he sent that, like, and even Laura like, well, that's a red flag. So why would she send a picture of another girl? Maybe the other girl was the hit. So they found the other girl's Instagram, and then they ran the phone number on Cash App. Now the Cash Apps, when they came up on Cash App, it came up as Missy's name, but Missy's username, but Kayla Ree's picture, or was it Missy's picture and Kayla Ree's name? And so that was a little suspicious. So they call up Missy, and Missy says that she does not want to meet Malcolm right now. She only wants to meet with Neve and Laura first. So, and she didn't want them coming to her house, so she decided that she goes to her friend's house. So Neve and Laura go over to the friend's house, and they knock on the door, and it was Kayla Ree who answers the door. And Kayla Ree says, "I'm not the person you're talking to. Missy is just shy. She changed her mind. She just left and everything." And Laura was like, "I think it's you. I think we're talking to you," and everything. And that she didn't really believe it, but Neve was just like, "Okay, she calls back, let us know," and everything. So then, like the next day, after Laura was still thinking this is all Kayla Ree. So the next day, Kayla Ree texts Neve and says like, "Hey, Missy's ready, so come back over with Malcolm," basically. So they go back over there, and before they go back, Neve asked, should I bring anything? And she wanted some kind of alcohol and stuff. I'm like, really? So they get back to the house. Hillary answers, and she gets the alcohol, and then she's like, okay, guys, meet me around back. Meet me around back. When she said meet me around back, I was just like, this is getting weird. This is just, I think she's playing with us. I think this is Hillary. We get to the back, and lo and behold, Missy's back there, and it's actually Missy. She's the real girl in the pictures. So great. She wasn't a catfish. Great. But there was more to it. Missy, when we meet up with Missy, she came up with she had an attitude like none other. Like, she was just like, I didn't really want to meet him because he'd just be going around, run around. And Malcolm is just like, what do you mean to run around? Like, I really like you and stuff. But it was revealed that Missy had sent Malcolm $500 like when he when he got out of prison, and he didn't pay her back yet. And she's irritated about that. And so she was like, you're gonna have to prove your love to me and this and that. And we're just like, how are we supposed to do that? And like, well, first by paying me my money back. And he was like, I'll pay your money back. It's just a little hard right now. You're going to have to. And she just kept on saying, you got to do a lot to prove my love and stuff. She just came out with a lot of attitude. And I was just like, oh boy, this is not going to be good. Not going to be good. But then, they talk and everything, And then here is the moment of the episode. Missy, they asked, like, besides paying the money, what else can he do to prove your love? And she was like, he's gonna have to suck my big toe. And I'm like, seriously, suck his big toe? Suck your big toe, I mean? Yeah, and she was like, yeah, he has to worship the ground I walk on, so suck my big toe. And Malcolm actually does it and everything. And then she was like, she started smiling, but then she was like, and he probably does this all the time. I'm just like, come on, girl. Just come on now. I'm just thinking, like, this girl, like, like, she's really, she came off to me as really high maintenance, and I didn't like that. I mean, yeah, it's okay for someone to prove their love, but dang. But, at the end of the day, they had a nice conversation. They talked it out. He said he'll pay back the money. So in the 2-month follow-up, they reached out to Malcolm, and he mentioned that he paid the money back in full really quickly, and him and Missy are still talking, and they are doing better. And they brought her in. She was blushing and everything. She said that he's been proving himself to her and everything, and that things are going good between them. Great. Just great. Happy. She wasn't a catfish, and it ended up in a love story. When I was watching it, I actually called baloney on all of it, because I personally, normally I'm a fan of it not being a catfish and it ended up being a good love story. And in this episode, I called baloney because I just think that she was, how her attitude was when they first met. I felt like she was running game on him so bad. And I just thought, like, her high maintenance and her attitude, it just wasn't going to work. But I was wrong. But I'm glad that they're doing good. But I was really worried because she did not come out strong. She did not come out. She came out hot and everything. And I felt bad for Malcolm because, like, him being in jail and then losing his mother, and Missy had mentioned she lost her mother as well. So, they both bonded over that and stuff. But yeah, I feel like the first meeting should have been a little bit more calmer. But, Malcolm, he really liked her, and, she gave him like a little. At first, she was trying to kiss him, and then she's like,